I hate doing this, but here we go. Oh, it's scary. Well, hello. Welcome to Cranktown City. Today, we got this old generator that I found at the dump. And we're gonna take it apart, see how fucked it is. Just looking in there, it's not looking pretty. But we're gonna see if there's anything we can salvage from it, see if we can get it running again. And if not running, get something that's worth a shit out of it. So, let's get it apart. I got the couple of covers taken off and there is all sorts of nasty in there. So I'm gonna address that before going any deeper. Getting the front cover off now. And just a little pointer here. Yeah, there's only 2 connectors, but always label where the connectors go. You can't just pawn this one off on the next guy, because the next guy is you. And you're a fucking idiot. So label things. It's very helpful. To address the rust problem inside this tank, we're just going to go ahead and fill it up with vinegar. See how much of a dent that can make on it. You know, after letting that sit for a while, if we find that did next to nothing, we'll start stepping up to more, what would the word be? More dangerous solutions. I'm just cleaning this thing up, just with some regular household cleaner, because, you know, that won't really damage anything. And makes it a whole lot more comfortable to work on when the thing's not covered in some other person's shit particles. Alright, this is when we find out if the whole thing is hoopa-dooped. Eh? No rust on there. Now if only I had my night vision goggles, or the camera would focus. Well, she's got oil in her, and it looks pretty clean. I'm starting to think there's not much wrong with this thing. So let's see how we can do this one-handed. Do a little bit of a sparky test. Ow. So on account of the gas tank being just chock full of rust, we're gonna go ahead and take the carburetor off of here. Just take a little peeky poo inside and just cross our fingers if that's okay, because that's a little bit more in depth of a repair than anybody wants to do. Bad sign number 1, we got a rusty bolt. Bad sign number 2, we got rusty gasoline up and down my arm. Oh yeah, she's pretty rusty. I don't think it's anything beyond repair though. We just gotta hope that those orifices are not chock full of rust. Where do I dump gasoline? Oops. And we're gonna let that thing sit in a bath of its own sins for a while. Now, well, we got the 4-stroke engine, so it goes suck, squeeze, bang, spit. Do the old feel test. Thing's a little scary. It's got a lot of inertia once it gets going. We got suck. Hear that? We got squeeze. Now We already found we got no sparky, so we're gonna start working on the bang. So here I am under the drawers of this thing, and I realize I'm an idiot. I didn't turn the switch on. Of course there's no sparky. Now I think it's very clear that the gap on that thing is pretty far off, so let's remedy that. And this spark plug's supposed to have an 032 gap, and just luckily I still got half the feeler gauge for that. Some idiot likes to use these as spacers. So let's just give her a little bendy boo. Stick that in there. That'll do her. Let's give it another test. Still a little bit erratic. All sparks make boom, so that'll do for me. So after having a look at her, everything in this engine seems pretty good. Here's to hoping they only threw it away for a rusty gas can and it wasn't part of the electronics that fucked off on them. So we're gonna get this thing back together, rig up some kind of gas tank to it while the other one's still sitting, and we'll see if we can get it to start. We're all rigged up, got my kill switch for safety purposes, got my nice little gas tank here. We're gonna give it a whirl. Let's give her a little bit of the good stuff here. We're all topped up on the go juice. Let's fucking give her. Is this thing European? So I think what's going on here with this little guy is when I reinstalled the carburetor and everything, I went a little too crazy with the spring tension, and it's messing with the governor and just keeping that thing going at a super high RPM. I don't know how I got it exactly double, but I hope that's the issue. If that's not the issue, then it's likely a problem with the generator. Maybe the stator or something in here. So, easiest thing first, let's mess with the governor here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure the governor here is in the right position when this thing is being pulled shut. So, just got to loosen this little guy. Loosen, not tighten, dummy. If I turn this all the way up to its stop, while this is pulled shut, that should be right where I want it. That was that. Let's give it another whirl, huh? What I've done is I have given a little more slack on this spring, so there's very little tension there, and I've tightened this down all the way. So hopefully I can start it up and back it off until we get a voltage that we like. Would you look at that? I think we got him. The only thing we gotta address is this guy. Let's see how that vinegar worked. Ooh. Still pretty dang nasty in there. I think we gotta get a little more heavy duty. And where are all? There you are. My piss jug. Put some gloves on for this. Oh yeah, you can already smell it sizzling. Let that do its thing for about a smoke's worth of time. Now I'm gonna dump out the tank, rinse the shit out of it, and then I'll get some baking soda in there to neutralize the acid, and then I will rinse the shit out of it again. Oh, and then I gotta get something on there to prevent corrosion, because this will cause it to corrode more, just because it etches into the metal so much. So hopefully I got something for that. If I don't, then I've found if you dry this thing out quick enough, that just about handles the problem. Well, just gonna leave that there for an hour. Hopefully the house doesn't burn down. That's that then. Let's give her a whack, huh? All right. Well, we got it all working. You know, that was a little bit more easy than I expected. I don't know why some people throw shit like this away. Yeah, part of me wishes there was more wrong with it so we could have more of a video, but I can't complain about a free generator. So, if you like what you saw, give me a good old liker, and thanks for watching.